DEA prescribers letters. If you work at the pharmacy, which this is for pharmacy tech students or pharmacy students. Okay. So DEA prescribers letters. Prescribers are doctors, dentists, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, manufacturers, importers, exporters, midwives, optometrists, people at the hospital, veterinaries, podiatrists. Okay, these are prescribers. Now, when you get a prescription, there is a way legally to be able to make sure that the prescription or the credentials are real. The first two things in that is there's going to be two letters and then there are going to be numbers. Today we're going to address only the letters part. The next video I'll explain to you how to, there's usually 7 numbers and we use those 7 numbers. You have to add them up in a certain way and see the answer will tell you if it's a real doctor or not. I'll explain that in the next video. However, in this video, we're talking about the letters only, okay? They always have 2 letters. The prescriber's ID always have 2 letters. The first letter is a level of practice. Are they a doctor? Are they a dentist? Are they a midwife? Are they a physician assistant? What level of practice is the person prescribing this medication? The second letter is the first letter of their last name. So I'll give you an example. If I am a doctor and my last name is G like Gonzalez, then the first letter would be A and my last name would be G. So when you look at the prescription, it will start with AG. Anybody reading this as a medical professional will say A means that this is a doctor. It could also be a dentist, a pediatrist. That means they're at a high level. This is not an assistant of a doctor. This is the doctor himself, right? And then G means a G. I would know that the last name would be Gonzalez. So if you look at the prescription and when the doctor signs, it says the doctor's last name is, let's say, Momo, right? It says signed Dr. Paul Momo. And your prescription starts like this. His last name doesn't start with a G. So who the hell is this? That tells you that there's a discrepancy somewhere, okay? So now let's break it down a little bit easier. So the first set of letters is going to be A, B, F, or G, all in one block. If I see A, I know it's a doctor. If I see B, it's probably a doctor. F or G tells me that I'm dealing with a doctor, a dentist. I'm gonna write it down, don't worry. So if I am an A, B, F, or G, this is usually, there's also hospitals here. I just didn't want to write it because hospital is not a person, but if you're at the hospital, usually these are the letters as well. A doctor, a podiatrist, a pediatrician, a veterinary, a dentist, or a pharmacist. These are the first letters in their prescriber letters. It's going to be one of these. Next, we're going to do mid-level. So this is the highest level. The mid-level is people like nurse practitioners, physician assistants, eye doctors, and the midwife, okay? Their letter is going to be M. This is a little bit easier to remember. M would stand for mid-level. So if I get a paper from a midwife and their prescriber ID starts with B, then something is wrong. So M, we already said M is midwife. So M lies mid-level, M lies midwife. Then we have a physician assistant, which is usually called PA. After the physician assistant, we have a nurse practitioner, which is an NP. If you go to the doctor and you get seen by a nurse practitioner, please know that you didn't see a doctor. It's really close, but you didn't know a doctor. Nurse practitioners and optometrists. So doctors for your eyes. They are not high-level doctors. They are mid-level doctors. That's the mid-level. The next one is going to be E, the letter E like elephant. If a medication prescription or any order of medication starts with E, then I know that this is coming an order from the manufacturer. Next, we have the letter J. The letter J means that it's coming from the importers. Import. Import means you're bringing it in. K would be export. Export means you're taking it out of the country, of the state. I don't know. J is what? Importers. Importers. And K would be exporters. Okay. These are the DEA prescriber letters.